What is up, guys? Chase Oliver here for CO Live Videos. So anyways, today's video that I'm going to be going over is this. College. I'm going to give my initial thoughts on college and maybe some college study tips that could probably help some of these people that are subscribed to me maybe know what college is like, because I'm pretty sure most of my subscribers right now, coming from my original channel, are young kids from high school, maybe some college students. But if you guys feel that my tips are worthwhile and you're a college student, by all means post in the comment section down below. And just as your first time checking me out, subscribe up above. So anyways, this is my thoughts on college. Now, college is a scary thing in life. When I was in high school freshman year, boy, I did not think I would be in college. I never thought I would make it to college, to be honest. I always thought college was something that it was optional, which it is if you want to be optional, but college is very a necessity in life nowadays, especially with jobs nowadays needing you to get all these degrees. You kind of have to go to college to broaden your knowledge and expand yourself. So I recently started going to college. I've been going to college for about 2 months now. I started in August, now it's October. Actually, it is 2 months. It's my 2 month anniversary at college, I guess you could say. And let me just give you guys my overall thoughts on college. I kind of like college a lot. The reason being is why I like college, and I know this may not be the same, but I go to a community college, which I find more helpful for me because I was trying to save money up so that way I can transfer later on. Like, I still have, like, I'm saving all this money so that way I can transfer on and have a good life out where I live down there, instead of like being dirt shit poor, living in the dorm rooms, and then not being able to feed myself, basically not having a good job down there. So I basically I'm staying here for 2 years, and then hopefully to transfer to the college of my choice. I do not know where I want to go yet. So, but anyways, when I entered college, I was not really scared. I kind of just treated it like high school. I walked in, I just came into class, and I saw some people there, and I realized college wasn't that bad. The professors, they kind of talk to you and help you out a little bit. They're pretty nice. And I missed a couple of days because I was sick, and they've helped me out, like catch up with all my work. I'm all caught up on my work now, and I just want to give you guys like a little hint, like just be chill in college classes. You don't need to act like you did in high school. You can be chill. In fact, like, I'm chill in my classes. I have most of my professors liking me because I do ask questions, I do answer stuff, and that's one tip I'll give you guys: ask questions and answer these questions. Because when you get into the discussion in college, and in high school you probably didn't care. You were more worried about the cute girl that was sitting next to you in your English class, or you were just more worried about what people would think about you. In college, people don't give a fuck about you. There's no cliques in college. Straight up, I was doing a paper in the library. I had no help around me. I didn't have any friends. Just randomly asked some random chick. I don't even know who the fuck she is. Like, hey, can you help me with my paper? And then she randomly just stops whatever the fuck she was doing, goes there and helps me with my paper, and I gotta be on the paper. I was like, oh wow, you know, that was nice of her to fucking do that, because she didn't need to waste her fucking time to go help me with my paper. And I felt like, college has a much more chill atmosphere to it, where people can get along because we're all the same people. We're people trying to succeed in life. And trust me, guys, there's no rewarding experience than going to college. And I realize that, and I'm using every opportunity I get. I do love the feel of college. You feel like an independent person. You show up when you want to show up. You don't show up, it's your bad. They don't treat you like high school teachers where you're like, if you don't show up, you're going to get a bad grade. No, they don't care. They don't warn you. They tell you the first day. You don't show up, it's your fault. That's it. They don't nag and nag and nag like, when like no teacher at my college at least says, oh, I wouldn't miss this day if I were you. Like, they don't tell you what's going to go on the days of your classes, because they want you to show up no matter what. And I've been sick, so I kind of missed a couple of days, but thankfully I'm on good sides of all my teachers. They've helped me out, and now I'm passing again. Whew, I was scared there for a second on my grades. But here's some tips that I do for college homework and college in general. Now, college schedules, it can be tough to arrange around of, because most people do have jobs. I do realize that. But these are some tips that I would like to give you guys, just for, if you guys want to take them, you guys don't have to, but these are just some quick little tips. So one tip that I suggest is study for 3 hours a day on all your subjects. Now, you may be saying, but why would I do that? I could use 3 hours to, I don't know, to watch TV and stuff, or 3 hours to do this, or I'm working too much. 3 hours of studying is good, and even if you do get the work done, you can still, if you can't do 3 hours, I suggest 2, maybe 2.5. You just want to go to that extra limit, because say if you do your homework and you finish early and you realize like, oh, I still have 2 hours left because some random fat kid on the internet told me to do 3 hours of studying, keep studying it. Refresh your mind on that material and read over your notes that you did, or read over that page of a book that you were doing, because then it will stick into your brain, and then when you go into class the next time and you remember what is stuck, it could either help you on the midterm or in class discussion. I do that all the time. You know, my California history homework, it's one of the classes I'm taking. Easiest fucking class ever. I finished the homework in less than 30 minutes, but I'm still looking over the material for a while because I want to get more of the material in. I want to do good in that class, because even though I consider it easy class and I could go by it like easily, like just like not really do that much for it, I could pass it easily. I don't want to do that. I want to be ready for everything that comes into that class, and that's what I do. Even for my English class and my math class. Math class, I do get a lot of math homework, but when I finish in that hour and I know I don't have any English or any other homework, I go sit down and I do my math homework. And so really that's what I kind of do for studying tips. Another thing is, if you guys go to college and you guys have an hour break in between classes, do not waste that time to do homework for the other classes. You know, do that the night before. Do some homework of a class that you know that you're struggling in. Like, I don't do that. I'm doing fine in my classes. But just take your time with it. You know, the work in college, it is a lot. You get a lot of work in college. You know, you have to write a lot of essays. But really, it's not that bad. Even if you're just studying for 3 hours and you have nothing to study, like you literally restudy this, open up a Word document and just type. Just type. Like, literally type whatever thinks in your mind, because then it can help you think of ideas for the future. When you're typing whatever's in your mind, you can just be typing randomly, and you'll have like a brain burst, and all of a sudden you'll learn this new information. You could use that in your writing. I actually keep a dream journal, and a dream journal is where you record your dreams, and I suggest doing that too. Another thing that I suggest doing if you're in college and if you're reading a book, like I'm reading a book called The Russian Hill Murder. Let me get this fucking shit right here. You know, I'm on chapter 11, pretty championship. But anyways, besides me being a champion and reading it all, I just want to suggest this. If you guys are having trouble reading books, like, I know I'm not the best reader in the world. I fucking hate reading. This book right here, if you told me I was on chapter 11 on this book in October, I would say bull fucking shit, because I hate reading. Reading is not my favorite thing to do. It's not like something I want to do on my spare time. I want to chill and play fucking video games on my spare time, not read. But I suggest something, and I read this on a website. I actually read this on numerous websites, and one of my teachers actually told me this too. So, you know, I find it reliable. They say before you go to bed, sit down in your bed and read for an hour. I know it sounds impossible, but when you read for an hour, your brain starts to, you know, at nighttime, 9 o'clock, I suggest doing it at 9 o'clock, you know, if you can. If not, it's whatever. But 9 o'clock, you sit down, you open the book, and you read for an hour. And they said your brain, because like reading doesn't really do that much to your brain, because it's your brain going off, and you know, thoughts are looming of the setting and stuff, and it doesn't do too much harsh activity on your brain, so it won't give you a headache. It actually relaxes the brain. And they say once you're done doing it, it can also help you sleep, and it can help your mind envision more. Like, you can start envisioning shit in your mind. Like, I've been doing this, and like I will have dreams about the story, and it makes me refresh my memory of the story. I don't know. The brain's a miraculous thing, that's for sure. But pretty much, like, I suggest reading at night. I feel reading at night helps. It has helped to me. So I don't know if you guys want to. I suggest high school students take these same advices, because college is a great thing, like I said before. You work your life to get to this point. Don't mess it up. Go to classes, have fun. Because really, college comes once in a life, and you don't want to mess up on this opportunity. You get one shot. You can have all these multiple shots, but when you're at a young age of 18, 19 years old, like, I can understand if you want to take a year off. That's your business, you know. Taking a year off, I'm not a big fan of it, but if you need to take it, take it. But if you can go to college right away and you have the money, go. Don't miss your opportunities. 18 and 19-year-olds, if you guys are watching this, go. Don't be wasting your time not going to college. Go when you can, because when you go to college and you realize how great it feels to be in that atmosphere, you will enjoy yourself and you will love yourself for doing it. It's a lot of work, but it pays off. It literally pays off when you finish that paper and you feel relieved. And best of it all, most of these classes are only one semester. You don't have to see these teachers the whole year like in high school. You only have to see them once, and then you're done. Then you move on to whatever else you want to learn about. And that's what I like about college. It's fast, it's easy, it's not that bad. put time into it. Don't blow shit off. If a teacher gives you a paper to do it that freaking night. Do it. Or write 2 paragraphs that freaking night. Don't waste your time like saying, oh, I don't want to do it, because you have time. If you know you're going to go home and you're not doing anything, you don't have work today, dedicate most of your time to college. You can record TV shows nowadays. You know, TV shows are easily recorded. You can do that. I record most of my TV shows, and it's fun watching them Fridays. Give yourself a day off too. If you know you don't have a day of school or work, what I do is on Fridays, I have work that day, and I work most of the days on Fridays. I give myself a Chase Oliver day off. Basically, what I do is I chill, I play video games, I do whatever. I go to my high school football games. Like, I really don't want to do much on Fridays because I'm so burnt out for doing all this work in college and work in general at my job, being a janitor. That's a lot of work and hard work. You know, I take that day to, you know, wake up in the morning, watch some TV shows that I missed for studying and purposes and whatnot. Then later on, I just chill, go to my work. Then after work out for a little bit. And then depending on what's going on at my high school, if there's a big football game and one of my good friends wants me to come watch him, I'll go do that. But if there's nothing going on there and there's nothing going on Friday night, I just stay at home, play video games, try to beat a game in one night or something, and then Saturday, back to work. And I just treat it as a day off. So, you know, reward yourself for what you do. And that's something coming from me. That's just some advice and tips. So, if you guys like this video, give me a big old thumbs up. First time watching me, subscribe up above. Comment down below your thoughts about college. If you are in college or in high school, ask me questions about college. I'm willing to ask about it. Add me on Skype if you want to talk to me. Follow me on Twitter. And bye. What, Mom?